Hey guys, so let's discuss new problem from stack and which is finding next greater element second. Okay, so in next greater element second, you have given one array. Okay, let's say the array is something like this 1 2 1, and you need to find for each element what is the next greater element. Okay, and you need to find it in a circular array. So what do you mean by circular array? Let's see. See, for 1, okay, what is the next greater element? It is 2, right? For 2, what is the next greater element? Nothing, right? So I can write -1. And for 1, what is the next greater element? Nothing. Okay, so for this one also I will write -1, but this is not what we want. Okay, so now see here, for 1 we check that there is no neighbor, okay, right hand side, so we gave him -1. But if the array is circular, okay, so you need to check again from here. Okay, so I can write something like this also, right? Like 1 2 1 is my array, and if it is circular, it means its next element will be again 1 2 1. I can write that array twice, right? So after 1, what will be the next element? 1. So 1 is here. 1 after 1, what is the next? 2. So 2 is here. After 2, what is the next? 1. So 1 is here, right? Now find. So for 1, what is the next greater element? 2. Okay. For 2, what is the next greater element? It's again 2. Not 2, sorry, greater, okay, not equal, so -1. And for 1, what is the next greater element? It will be 2. Do you need to find for these elements? No, because this is hypothetically we thought that it is the double size array. Okay, and in code, if you wanted to know, if you wanted to work with this, so you will use array. If n is the array size, then you will use 2n minus 1 for the for loop condition. Okay, and whenever you are accessing element, for example number I you wanted to access, okay, I is less than I. So for example, if for I you need to find, so you will use, instead of I, you will use I mod n. So this is how you will work with a double size array. Okay, so right now we will see that later. Okay, right now let's see the logic. So you know that what will be the answer, right? Now how we will solve it, that is the question. So let me write the array again, 1 2 1. This is the array. Okay, now what you will do, you think that there is one means double size array, 1 2 1, again 1 2 and 1. Okay, this array is named nums. Okay, now you will create one more array, okay, result with size 3, because you don't need for them, right? And then one stack. Okay, one stack. Now what you need to do, you have to start from right from here. Okay, so what will be the size for this one? If n is the array size, then 2n will be entire array size, but array we start from -1, right? Means 2n will be length. So for this index, what will be the index value? It will be 2n minus 1. Okay, so you will run this for loop I equal to 2n minus 1 till when I is greater than equal to 0, means till here. Okay, this is 0 1 2 3 4 5. Now and I minus minus, so you are traversing from right to left. Okay, so take first element. Okay, I mod n. So why I mod n? See, if n, so our n is 3. Okay, so what, 2n minus 1, it will be 6 minus 1 5. Okay, now if you try to access nums of 5, you will get out of bound error. What is that? Index out of bound, right? So what you will do, you will mod it with 3. So 5 mod 3, what is that? 2. Okay, 0 1 2, which is correct. 1 is here, right? And okay, so now, but currently our I is on 2n minus 1. Okay, so let's check what will be the I mod n. It will be 1 only. Okay, so current, so in current the element is 1 right now. Okay, now you will check. Okay, for this one you need to find, see, for this one you need to find what is the greater element for it. Okay, and if you found any greater element, you will put that in a stack. Okay, if you found any lesser element, you will remove that element till you found the stack is empty or any greater element from that particular current. Okay, so right now current is 1. Okay, and my stack is empty, so this condition will not run, because stack is not empty, then only this one will run, and this condition will also not run, because on the if I is lesser than n, for the first pass array, means for this one only, that condition will run. Okay, because you need answer for this one only, na? So that is the part of filling this result array. Okay, now so what you need to do, you just simply push this value into stack. So you will push it. Okay, now the next element will come, I minus minus, this 2 will come. Okay, now you check current equal to 2. okay, current equal to 2. Now check, stack is not empty, correct, condition is true. And stack peak, peak means the top element of the stack. Stack dot peak is less than equal to current, so stack dot peak 1 is less than equal to current is 2, condition true. So you will, what you will do, stack dot pop, so you will remove this element from here because you only want greater element in the stack, okay, than this current. Okay, now I is less than n, no, condition false, so this one will not run. And stack dot push, so you will push this 2 here into the stack. Okay, now next this one will come, so you will check, so now your current will become 1. Okay, now you will check that stack is not empty, yeah, condition true. And stack peak is less than equal to current, so this 2 is less than equal to current, no, condition false, so you will not run this condition. Now I is less than n, no, condition false again, so stack dot push, so you will push this one here into the stack. Okay, now this one will come, and now your current will be this one. Okay, you will check that stack is not empty and current peak is less than equal to current, yeah, condition true. 1 is less than equal to 1, condition true, so you will pop this element. Okay, now you will, now here you can see while condition is here, right, so you will check next element, so 2 is less than equal to 1, condition false, so you will stop there. And now your I is less than n, condition true. Okay, now you are here on the second index. Okay, so what you will do, you check if the result stack is empty, means you don't have any greater element. Okay, so you will put result of I equal to -1, but currently stack is not empty, so you will put whatever there on stack peak. Peak will return you will put there. So this 2 is there, right, this one so we have deleted now, so stack dot peak will return me this 2, so I'll put 2 here. Okay, now push this current element into the stack, so I will push this 1 here into the stack. Currently my stack is looking something like this. I don't have anything here, I don't have anything here, so I have only this 2 and 1. Okay, 2 and 1. Okay, now now this 2 will come, so your current will become now 2. Okay, this 2 will come, stack is not empty. Okay, and this one is lesser than 2, so you will remove this element. Okay, then this one will come, then this is equal to, so you will remove this one also. Okay, because this is equal to. Okay, and then you will see I is less than n, condition true. Stack is empty, correct, condition is true. Stack, we don't have anything in stack right now, we have removed everything, right? So we have removed everything, so result I equal to stack dot pick, result I equal to -1 will come here. So in result I will put -1, means we don't have anything in a stack, okay, any greater element. And then you will push this current element to stack, so this 2 will go into the stack. Okay, now now this loop will run for this 1. Okay, so your current will become this 1, and you will check this 1 is less than this 2 is less than equal to 1, no, condition false, means this is greater element, right? So I is less than n, condition true, but if stack is empty, no, stack is also not empty, so whatever stack dot pick return me, I will assign it to result I. So result I will be 2. Okay, stack dot push current, so now I will push this current here, and then I minus minus, so this condition will false, and then I will return result, so my result is 2 minus 1, 2. That's it. Thank you.